in the act.
Yes,
When you got up, you didn't look
right.
to see if they were.
No. Like I was sitting there for a minute, and I was looking at him, and I got up for a second, and he was just sitting there for a minute, and I heard my mom still moaning, and I acted like I was still asleep, and I got up again, and that's when I ran.
You understand? You understand that any false statement or answer to any of these questions in this affidavit will subject you to penalties for perjury.
It's going to get worse.
Right.
Just like walking down the road.
But these things that he happened to see, you mind elaborating on that a little bit?
I'd rather not. Too happy about the decisions that I made.
Right.
Stupid stuff.
Well, man, we all do crazy things when we get drinking, okay? Especially when we drink a lot, okay? So, I understand that, but, as far as if you're willing to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me. But if you're willing to allow...
Alright, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video, right? So, listen, we back again with part 2 of this whole situation. Now, in the last video, a couple of y'all was saying, damn, where part 2 at and things like that. And I was telling some of y'all, it ain't no part 2 because it wasn't one out at the time. So, I kept on looking and waiting, and it finally popped up. So, we're finna go ahead and get straight into this whole situation. If you don't know what's going on, it's a funky fucker and her kids messing around. And I'm saying kids, and everything I'm saying in this video from beginning to the end is all allegedly. And if you cannot watch this video, there's no need to tell us. We'll just holler at you later on another video. But this is some sick, twisted shit right here. So, we're finna get into it. But basically, it's a mother and a son who got caught messing around, being intimate, while their sibling, it was her other son was in the room, which is the son that she was messing with's brother. Now, hopefully y'all can keep up with everything because there's some weirdo shit going on, but everything will make sense. And I'm gonna put the first part of this probably at the end of this video, so you can go skip to the end to watch that and then come back and watch this, or you can just watch it all however you would like to watch it. Now, the audio is kind of crazy, but it ain't on me when it comes to that. It's all about these videos, how they come. But basically, the husband came home, spotted them in the bedroom with her with the cat just cocked up. She throwing the cat out all across the room of her own son. And he called the police. They're saying that the son called the police too, but he said that he left. It was weird, but I'm hoping that right now we can get more clarity on the whole situation. So let's go ahead and get into this whole situation right here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything. And if you're a supporter of this channel, make sure y'all hitting that like button and leaving a comment here and there. That way y'all can stay engaged with this channel and can continue to receive notifications when I post videos. Other than that, we're going to move forward to this whole situation. Oh, yeah, before y'all already know, I got to say this right here before we move forward. I hope everybody out there is okay. I hope that everything is okay with you and your family. And I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. And I'm sending y'all nothing but peace, blessings, and prosperous energy y'all way. When I say that, I'm only talking to those who say it back to me in return, and to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me, who just can't type it out right now or just don't feel like it or whatever the hell you got going on over there. But let's go ahead and see what the hell going on with these funky fuckers. Know everybody in there has got worms and shit. Let's go. Let's see what's up. The audio ain't on me, so don't get mad at me.
Remember this thing like this? This young man? Yeah. No. It seems very. He didn't smell like it, so. So it sounds like just the mom and the 23, 24-year-old son was the one drinking.
Drinking ain't got shit to do with it.
I didn't smell it. I wrestled with him. I didn't smell it on him. And Rock's talked to him. He's talking to him again now. Just to get a clarification. But neither one is smelling that we're thinking that he had been. They don't seem to me.
This the Hills Have Eyes, Wrong Turn, all of that in one.
Yeah, I was asking Travis, was you drinking with him? And he said, yeah. Then
that's the husband.
Yeah. It's got to be there. I'll try to get that, and I'll try to see. And he decided, see if he'll see what he said.
He had one beer at 3 o'clock.
He had one beer at 3 o'clock.
They've now. I've heard that. They was one. I got here. I can tell he's off.
Whenever I got here, you was talking to me. I kind of read over the statement. Statement to me what you mean, she tried to get by. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
When I was telling, when I get back, I was like, what, are you serious? I was like, what the hell's going on right now? She kept doing this wee thing. And freaking I was standing there when I kept saying, cheers, she just freaking come at me, freaking like she's gonna swing and shit.
Did you ever contact?
No, never. I stay away. I know better.
I asked anybody this, not just because of this going on. Are you scared of her or affect fear of her, anything like that?
Need to
I'm in
be.
fear of what can happen from all this.
Are you?
I've been around
afraid
that.
or
Crazy women.
that happen to you in the future, or just in general?
Oh, absolutely.
Like you are. Okay.
I mean, if she's sober, no, but I'm not being around her ever again.
Okay.
I'm packing my shit. What you all coming right now?
Okay.
I'm packing my shit and get away from this place.
You ever been to all the time?
Yeah, yeah, get the hell away from there. I know the house funky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Know they got worms. Take worms, long as this too.
Alright, so, you said y'all went to the night.
This the other
The
son.
liquor store down here at the line, came back. Y'all was all drinking. I guess, who was all drinking? You, your mom,
Okay, so first,
the other brother, or?
okay, so we came back from work and we got, he got a couple beers, and that was when I drank. He gave me that first beer, and I went
brother
until we
did?
got home, yeah.
Okay.
And I waited until we got home. I don't know when Daniel got home, but it was about 30 minutes before he got home. And I had that beer, and but before Daniel got home, we went back and they got a big bottle of
Taco
it was
Bell.
a triple shot.
Alcohol.
Yeah, it was a pop.
Like a,
Tito's.
You know the old fashioned ones where you can fuck, I forgot what it's called. But it's like it's got a little metal attachment, and you can just pop the lid off. But it was, I wish I could show you. It was about this big. It was a pretty good. It was a pretty good bottle.
That's a moonshine, ain't it?
On the way home, and I'm
that
not
drink?
gonna lie to you because you guys are officers. I had like 2 or 3 shots of that too, but when I got back
on the
home,
way here.
yeah, on
Who
the
was on the vehicle then?
Dennis
all three
was
of y'all?
driving. Yeah, Dennis was driving.
They were drinking some hooch.
Mom was in the passenger, and I was in the back.
Backseat. Of which car?
That car right there. My car.
This little, pan car?
Yep.
Pan Toyota? Yeah.
And
Okay. I had a few shots.
right,
Whatever.
and I came back home, and we started sitting in the living room, and Mom had her music playing on the record, and we were putting up a room, and I go to the living room for a minute and just sit down, and
She
they
was
come
setting.
in,
She was setting the
and
mood.
Mom lays on the bed, and he's on the couch, or not on the couch, on the chair next to Mom, and I'm laying on the floor, and I sit there for a minute, and I start to doze off for a second, and next thing I know, Mom's moaning, and
So you
Dennis
was
is on top.
you was in the living room.
I was in the living
I
room.
thought you told me you went like a bedroom.
No.
You were in the living room the entire time.
Yep, I was in there when it happened.
Okay.
I was watching the whole thing.
Okay. So you
For-
heard it. You heard the mom.
I heard it for a good hour.
Oh my God, in there for a whole hour, man. Like I told y'all last time, man. Mother and son juices don't mix. I'm telling y'all, I'm surprised the house didn't blow up because that shit don't mix, man. Real talk. But for him to say he was in there the whole time, he seen the whole thing, and it was going on for an hour, bro. Something strange about that. Me personally, this is I can't even talk right, but this is just my personal opinion. I feel like this been going on since they were kids. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It's my thoughts and opinions. I'm not saying it's true. It's all allegedly. But this has to been happening for years. I don't even understand how it could lead up to that. That shit so crazy and nasty. Boy, hell nah. I don't know what the hell they were drinking, what they done concocted over there and put together. But I'm telling y'all, them juices don't mix because I don't know what the hell going on with that. I couldn't even, hell nah, cause what's going on, man? Let's get into this, man.
And then
Until I did anything because I was scared. I didn't want him to jump up after me. I just ran.
Oh,
when you got
shit.
up, what did you say?
When I got up,
Yeah.
I didn't, like when I went to go tell somebody.
Yeah. Did you see them physically?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's pants were down and everything. I seen it all.
Throwing it
Like,
across the room.
everything.
Okay.
And I got up and I didn't look at him. I just ran. I didn't see my my brother or anything. I ran, my
big-
sister was right down the road and,
You're
noticed what you're
didn't make the saying you seen it, and then you're saying you didn't see it. So, you're
Yeah.
telling me you did see it, you seen everything, but then you're saying now you didn't see your brother, you didn't see anything. So you did see something, or you did not?
When did I say I didn't?
You said when you got up, you didn't see,
So
you
you-
didn't see your brother.
No. When I got up, I didn't look at my brother. I didn't look at my mom. I seen what they were doing, but I didn't look at them to see if they were chasing after me. I just ran.
Okay, so you seen them in the act.
Yes, I
So you
seen.
got up, you didn't look
Right.
to see if they were.
No.
you didn't see
Like
if they
I
were-
was sitting there for a
It don't-
minute, and I was looking at him, and I got up for a second, and he was just sitting there for a minute.
It don't
And
make
I heard my
sense.
mom still moaning, and I acted like I was still asleep, and I got up again, and that's when I ran. I seen her pants down and everything.
Alright, so,
The boy
Here's
lied.
what I'm-
The boy lied. The boy done said he watched the whole thing. He seen the whole thing. It was going on for an hour. Then the boy, he done said about 10 different things. I don't know if he trying to protect them or whatever the hell the case may be. But this some weirdo shit. Now, to be in that same room with them while this is going on speaks volumes. I don't give a damn how he trying to twist it and turn it. Basically, that boy just said he witnessed what the hell was happening, and that's basically it. It's cut and dry. But yeah, he in there watching that big old cat get threw around like that. Let's go.
okay? First of all, in the future, the officer tells you to stop, put your hands behind your back.
I
You
understand.
stop, put your hands behind your back. All right?
understand.
You don't fight, you don't resist.
Right.
I think he said that's trip to jail.
Worst thing you can do.
I get the circumstances, I understand you're upset, you're mad, whatever. Okay, I'm not taking you to jail. I'm gonna let you out and take the cuffs off of you, but I need a statement from you, okay? And I know it's hard to really ever think about, but I need the best descriptive, detailed statement you can give me, okay?
On what they did.
On what, like, descriptive, like the best of your knowledge that you've seen, and what, I know it's hard to relive, but I need that, okay?
In part
Okay,
one,
so I'm going through a lot right now. I'm
he
not
tried to
doing
jump
all
on his
right.
mama. He tried to
I'm
jump
my
on.
dad.
He tried to fight his
Listen,
mama.
I'm between your dad right now.
For
And,
what's going on, I need the best descriptive, detailed statement you can give me,
I know, I'm
okay?
just trying to explain. I'm scared right now.
Oh
and
shit.
then-
Okay, so he said hey, if you don't like pausing and shit, just go ahead and move on, cuz. But we're gonna talk about this right here. So listen, basically, in the other video, in part one, he tried to jump on his mama for doing what she did with the brother. He also said, don't tell my girlfriend nothing about this situation. He just literally said he has a kid on the way too. So I guess he's trying to avoid getting a damn child taken away or whatever the case may be. But you just sit there and say you watched this take place. Now they say they're not watching him. I mean, I said watching him, not taking him to jail and shit, but it's just a weird ass situation. And I don't want to speak on nobody's kid, but I just don't feel like that there would have been a proper environment having the mother and that son dynamic still going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that this was brought to the light. Because, I mean, he seems somewhat kind of honest to go tell, because he's acting like he's the one who told. But the husband was the one who acted like he was calling the police. He was on the phone with the laws. He talked to him the most and everything. The son was MIA. So I don't know what the hell happened with that. But ultimately, this is some weirdo shit. And that child, man, I just hope that everything is okay with the baby. I don't want to even speak on nobody's baby like that. But let's go ahead and move forward, though.
Hard to see that my mom.
Can you do that for me though?
I'm trying.
Can you write me out a statement?
Yeah,
All
I
that?
can write it out.
Okay. So I'll be able to take these off of you, and you hang out in front of my car, and I'll get a paper for you to fill out, and we'll get you going, okay? All right, go ahead and get out, okay?
I can get out.
Yeah. Come out, face the talk on that, okay?
With they kinky ass, just funky, nasty,
Go ahead and put that in up here in the car for me, safe.
with your own kids.
Alright. Go ahead and hang out in front of my car for me, and I'll get this stack for you, and at the end you can start on that for me. Thanks.
You know that house got a lot of twang in it, boy. Ooh, I know it's funky.
What
in
you can
there.
do, Hunter, so she said, he's gonna hunt down that next door. What, we got coffee for that said. Right. He's wanting to dig in and stuff, but we got him admitted to drinking underage. My mom allowed it. If he says he can clear up her, we'll take her on this, and we can do more tomorrow for cracking, we take up, we get it cleared, and possibly get something off.
Okay.
But,
So you're gonna take her for,
I'm gonna get, probably contributing to the link filled on her. And then whatever,
so my thing is, if you don't have a felony charge to stick her on, to hold her on, that's gonna release her. So if you don't want her to get away, you're gonna have to charge her.
yeah, I mean,
At least part with it, and if they decide to change their mind, they can look her and say, hey, we're gonna drop it.
that might be what they do.
Hey, Brad said that your daughter.
Right. That one more time?
Dad was given permission by the daughter to go down to the house and open it up, see if he's in there, if you want to go down there and look.
Okay, who wants me to talk to her? Miss Crystal? Hi, so I know you talked to this officer earlier. Can you kind of talk to me about what got guys caught out here?
Can you flip my hair back?
That's kind of the best I can do.
What's up?
So what got us caught out here? Like what was going on?
Honestly, just a like mutual agreement.
Mutual what?
Agreement?
Agreement? Yeah, what?
Mutual agreement.
Should have never been what it became.
Can you talk mutual agreement on what?
Agreement.
What shit that came?
My 19-year-old son has a devastated on the way. I'm trying to help him.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, but you're talking about a mutual agreement. What are we talking about on that?
Taking care of the baby and not himself. Like, just
Mutual agreement of bone.
What got us called out here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, you either know something or something, or you're just not talking.
Don't be blowing that shit all in the air like that.
I honestly just want the best for my grandchild.
You want the best for your grandchild?
Yep.
I get that. What's the incident between that happened here
Can I
today?
please, God, wipe my face or something?
We'll try that in a little bit. I just need to know
I'm not going to do anything, I promise.
what occurred here today. That's what I'm trying to find out.
You done did enough.
He's upset.
Who?
My son.
About what?
Typical teenage 19-year-old stuff. He's scared to death he's going to have a baby on the way. That's all.
We didn't get called out here because he's scared about having a baby.
That's all that's matters.
Right, so you're not going to talk to me about what happened today?
What do you want me to talk to you about?
What happened today? Why we got caught out here?
He's scared?
We got caught
He's
out.
scared.
We didn't get caught out here because he's scared about having a baby.
What's you called about? I'm scared.
Okay. Put your foot in for me, okay?
Yeah, shut the door on her ass. No, she funky.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, all good things for doing home.
Yeah.
I'll get her transported, so
Yeah, I
husband's
was already
still
the
over
one
there.
I had not heard yet, so I was talking to her whenever you were talking about it. But she's playing us like a mom. She's not talking. She's saying we got caught out here because her 18-year-old son is scared because we're having a baby and not know what to do. And then she wants the best for her grandson. I said, what happened today? Got us caught out here. She goes, my 18-year-old son is scared of having a baby. We're caught out here because we do something. And she started, I said, why are we here today? And she kind of said that, and said, it's a mutual agreement, and it went further than it should have. I said, a mutual agreement? Yeah. I said, what, a mutual agreement about what? I said, what about? She was up there, and she was kind of started shaking her head back and forth. Like she was saying, wait a little bit.
Actually,
I said, you're bringing about
can
what?
you be real quick?
Yeah. Just make sure you don't touch the feathers.
Oh,
Mr. Green about what? She wouldn't sing.
Sit down, hell. Shit. Shit. She growling. Wee. That what she was doing on that boy.
Don't feel good Just don't feel good
I don't know what the hell she just said. That what she was doing in there, and they made that boy scared in there growling and barking. Why she throwing all that big old cat on that boy in that room? How the hell you gonna get? I don't know, man, boy. Ooh, we could. Hell no, I wasn't expecting nothing like that, man. She in there growling and grunting and everything. And that's what she was doing in that room, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? How can you get aroused to that? Hell no, boy. Let's get back into this, boy. Ooh, wee. Let's go. She ain't got no teeth? Big old strong cat.
Fuck this shit! This shit! Oh, I don't want to take this. I don't want to fucking take it.
The hills have eyes coming out of her ass, ain't it? It's coming on out. Them worms turn her up too. What the hell she saying? They need to crack the window. Uh-oh. There you go. need to air these damn cars out, let crack a window or something. No, they funky. Especially with them combustible juices mixed together. Cuz liking on this mama. I could never feel the same after that. Even if he was groomed, like damn, he old enough to know better.
Hi, buddy. How old are you?
27.
27?
Yes, sir. I turned 28 in July. Or actually, at the end of this month, I turned 28.
We don't give a damn. Yeah. Oh, she in interrogation.
Oh, she's not there.
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought she was.
No, she's not there.
Alright, thank you.
I wonder what she gonna say.
Hello, I'm Detective McCracken with Smallville Police Department. I gotta go over your statement rights before I talk to you, okay? Now hear this, we're gonna fill out your name, location, date and time, and then when we get to this part, I'm gonna read it out loud as we read it together, and then you answer yes or no on these, and we'll sign it at the bottom, okay? Alright, go ahead and put your name, and the date is the 5th. It's 9:02 a.m. You just put county jail. Alrighty. And when I read through these, if you'll confirm verbally as well when you fill them out too. Before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You understand that you have the right to remain silent. Okay. And you can let yes then. Do you understand that anything you say can and will be used against you in the court? Do you understand that you have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him with you during questioning? Do you understand that if you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish at no cost to you? Do you understand that if you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Now, the waiver of rights part. I have read the statement of my rights and understand what my rights are. I am willing to make a statement and answer questions. I do not want a lawyer at this time. I understand and know what I'm doing. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me. Did you agree with that? You'll sign where it says signature. Thank you. Alright, so what happened yesterday?
Tell me.
I'm just not used to drinking anymore.
Right.
I'm not major drunk.
Right.
I haven't been drinking for over a year. So I screwed up. Okay.
Right. Well, hey, it's understandable when you get real intoxicated that you do crazy things. I understand that. So,
Not this damn crazy.
I am going to ask you if you could elaborate on exactly what you're talking about.
This was tomfoolery.
Not really. I mean, I'm just too drunk.
Too drunk? Okay. Well, due to the statements that we have and everything else is what was going on, we believe, is that you were having with the Austin Casey.
What?
Austin Casey.
Girl, you know.
No, that's not. It's nowhere near right.
Okay. Well, we talked to multiple people. I've given you a chance to elaborate on what happened, you know, because we talked to multiple people, had multiple eyewitness statements.
Okay? Because David, your son, had found y'all first, and he took off and ran next door and called 911. And then your husband as well had walked in on you. And both of them are telling a very similar story. And both of them are, you know, a little bit freaked out over the incident.
You know him. Fucking
Jay, this is your chance to make a statement about what happened, stuff like that. You know, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to. We can go over this court-appointed attorney paperwork.
She ain't gonna talk.
No, I'll have to. I'll have to call her daughter on that. I just call her again.
Okay.
Alright.
But you know what? So she said she got to call her daughter on this, so she ain't gonna talk. But it's kind of crazy because I feel like that if the brother and / son was like irate about it and so scared about it, they probably would have stopped what they were doing. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if he quietly left the room. I'm not trying to say he's lying. I don't know shit because it's weird. But I feel like a person would have immediately stopped and went off. But he said he was scared of them and everything. So I feel like that the husband was the one who called the police. Now, they're saying different shit here and there, but the husband came in irate, ready to stand on business, talking his shit, explaining what was happening. And then the son came over there after the fact. And y'all will see the video if y'all, you know what I'm saying. I might put it right here. I don't know. If I don't, it'll be at the end probably. But that's what took place, though. The son came back when the husband called the police on them. So I don't know what's up with that shit, but she ain't gonna talk. I don't think none of them will talk, but we don't know though. But I just feel like she already damn near ain't finna say nothing. So, you know, ain't no point in talking to her. But this shit right here is so crazy, and it was meant for them to get caught. Real shit. Let's go. Cuz said it was the nastiest shit he ever seen in his life. The husband said that last time.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go over this paperwork with you and explain what your court date is, what your charges are, and the financial stuff. I'll be getting a court-appointed attorney, okay? You're informed that you're being charged with the following crimes. 526-202, felony C. Name of the crime is in. Penalty and fine of up to $10,000 and or 3 to 10 years. In addition, you're informed that you're not required to say anything, and that anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed free of charge. If you cannot afford one, you have the right to communicate with your family, and a reasonable means will be provided for you. I have been informed that my next court date is 8/23/24 at Cricket County Courthouse, the main courthouse. And if I fail to appear, a warrant will be issued for my arrest. This is not a statement of guilt. It's just states that you've been informed of this court date. Do you want to talk about the incident? Had a play-by-play yesterday or anything like that? Okay.
No.
Okay. Alright. Petition for appointment of counsel. The above named defendant, first being duly sworn, states that I am the petitioner in the above entitled case in support of my petition for appointment of counsel for the indignant and understanding that any false statement or answer to any of these questions will subject me to penalties of perjury. I state that because of my poverty, I am unable to hire an attorney. I further swear that the responses which I have made to questions and instructions below are true. Are you presently employed? Okay. Do you get paid for that? Okay, so no, you're not presently employed. This is just for paperwork for you to get. This doesn't make a determination of how the court feels about you or anything like that. This is just so that they can make a decision on giving you a court-appointed attorney or not, okay?
Lock that thug
When
up.
was the last day of your employment? Last employment where you were getting paid?
I think they was in him for over 2.5 years ago.
So you think 2022? And you know about how much you were making back then?
11.
Was that full time or part time?
part-time.
Have you received within the past 12 months any money from any of the following sources? Business, profession, or any form of self-employment?
I'm sorry, we read again. I'm still.
No, you're okay. Have you received within the past 12 months any money from any of the following sources? Business, profession, or any form of self-employment? Rent payment, interest, or dividends? Yeah, any apartment complexes or anything like that, okay. Pension, annuities, or life insurance payments? Gifts or inheritance? Any other sources? Do you own any cash or do you have money in a checking or savings account?
I have a bank account, but there's nothing
Okay.
to speak of.
Do you own any real estate, stocks, bonds, notes, automobiles, or any other valuable property, excluding household furnishings and clothing?
I have a Suburban and a truck.
Okay. What year?
Suburban's 2006, I think.
About how much is it worth, you think?
Paid 5 for it years ago, so probably about 2.
Okay. And what was the other vehicle that you had?
It was a
What year?
93.
And about how much do you think it's worth?
It's priceless to me, but maybe $1,000.
Do you have any people who are dependent upon you for support? No. You understand? You understand that any false statement or answer to any of these questions in this affidavit will subject you to penalties for perjury. You are unable to hire or make arrangements for an attorney and request that the court appoint one to represent you. That you will make every effort to pay said attorney from your own funds and property and try to earn money to be paid towards the attorney fees. You agree with that? Sign, address, and phone number. This is how this process normally works from here. This paperwork's going to go over to court today. You'll get before a judge this afternoon at 1, and then they'll make a determination on bond, okay? And then they'll set your bond amount, then you can possibly contact the bondsman and things of that nature to get bonded out. And then your court date, your first court date will be on August 23rd. Okay? Do you have any other questions for me? August 23rd. Thanks. Casey's with me. Yeah, sit over there. Over here, man. Let's get that seat pulled up for you.
Hear what the hell he got to say.
I'm Detective McCracken from our police department. Before we can talk about anything, we gotta go over your rights, okay? Now, I'm gonna read this out loud with you, and first we're gonna start off by you write your name and the location, the date and time. And then when we go over these things, it's gonna be yes or no. I'm gonna read them out loud, and you confirm verbally out loud, not yes or no, okay? It's the death. 75. And it's 8:43 a.m. You just put county jail or jail, whatever you want to put. Alrighty, before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. Do you understand that you have the right to remain silent? Yes? Okay, right, yes there then. Do you understand that anything you say can and will be used against you in the court?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that you have the right to talk to your lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him with you during questioning? Do you understand that if you cannot afford a lawyer, one would be appointed for you before any questioning, if you wish, at no cost to you? Do you understand that if you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time? You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. I have read these statements of my rights, and I understand what my rights are. I am willing to make a statement and answer questions. I do not want a lawyer at this time. I understand, and I know what I am doing. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me. If you agree with that statement and understand it, then you sign it there. There'll be signing over here. Alright, man, so you want to talk about what happened yesterday?
Had too many things. Step back, showed up, saw some things I didn't like to see. And I left, so the situation didn't get more.
Alright.
Just like walking down the road.
These things that he happened to see, you mind elaborating on that a little bit?
Some cat being thrown.
Too happy about the decisions that I made.
Right.
Stupid stuff.
Well, man,
Okay, I know the audio be kind of messed up. People can't hear and stuff like that. But he said he's not happy of the decisions that he made, and he messed up. So basically, he's admitting to it, regardless of whatever she said a while ago. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get back into it. Just in case y'all didn't hear, I know some of y'all be like, "Hey, yeah, I'm glad you said that because I didn't hear it," and that's what he said.
We all do crazy things when we get drinking, okay? Especially when we drink a lot, okay? So, I understand that, but, you know, as far as if you're willing to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me. But if you're willing to elaborate a little bit, you can know that I understand as far as, you know, drinking too much can cause you to do some crazy things sometimes.
That's what they wanted to do.
I was just laying in the bed with my mom. So, they were like,
What were you doing with your mother, bro?
things that shouldn't have been doing. Not like fully, but close enough that it shouldn't have been happening.
Okay, were you happy with your mother?
Yes.
Not quite, but
What do you mean by not quite?
the one next, inside.
Okay.
That boy lying.
And, was this the first time that something like this has happened?
I don't believe it.
Alright.
That make it even worse.
Well, I can go over this with you, okay? As far as this goes now. I do have some other questions before I go over this, man. Did this possibly start out when you were younger, before you were 16 or anything like that? In a
Surprisingly, no.
Okay. And she is directly related to you, not a stepmother and things of that nature. Okay. So yeah, just got a little drunk yesterday and things have gotten a little too far.
They did what they wanted to do.
Alrighty.
That's why I just stopped from doing it.
Right. Well, I will go ahead and ask. Now, your brother, David, he had stated that he heard some moaning and stuff going on for quite a while, and he woke up and fled the house to the neighbor's house to have them call 911. And then when we arrived on scene, your stepdad was out in the yard stating that he had caught y'all actually engaging in
Yes.
full.
Yep.
But it wasn't.
Right. Well, David also had heard that going on for quite a while as well. You know, he said he'd been in and out, like consciously, you know, sleeping, thinking he's hearing noises. And then that's what he believes was going on as well.
Well, like I said, he didn't make it quite that far.
Okay.
I think that the son's saying that because the daddy told everything, the stepdaddy told everything, so he got to comply. That way he won't lose custody of his child. But me personally, my personal opinion, my thoughts and opinions, he knew what was going on. He has been involved or have seen this happen on multiple occasions or seen some type of lascivious behavior in between the two. It's some other shit going on. It ain't this cut and dry. You feel me? When it comes to that part. But let's get back into it.
Well, I'm going to go over this with you, okay? At any point, if you want to talk about anything else related to this, we can stop at any point. This is to get you a court-appointed attorney, okay? I'm going to go over your charges with you, your court date, and then we're going to go over financial stuff, okay? This isn't me trying to be in your business or anything like that. This is so the court can determine whether they're going to give you a public defender or not, okay? All right. All right. This is, you're being informed that you're being charged with the following crimes. Statute 526-202A, which is a Class C felony. The name of the crime is penalty and fine of up to $10,000 and or 3 to 10 years in jail. In addition, you're informed that you're not required to say anything or anything that you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and have one appointed free of charge. If you cannot afford one, you have the right to communicate with your family and reasonable means will be provided for you to do so. You have been informed that your next court date is 8/23, so that's August 23rd, 2024 at Cricket County Courthouse, the main courthouse here in Jonesboro. And you gotta be there at 9. If you fail to appear, a warrant will be issued for your arrest, okay? So you're not guilty at this point. This is just part of the process, and we're just doing this paperwork, and then you'll go to court, and this will be your first court date, and then you can enter your plea then, okay? Now, this is not a statement of guilt. It's just saying that you've been informed of this court date, okay? And then you sign right there and then date. Alrighty. This is your petition for appointment of counsel. Okay, so this is just us doing that paperwork, financial stuff to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney. The above-named defendant, being first duly sworn, states, I am the petitioner in an above entitled case, and in support of my petition for appointment of counsel, for the indigent, and understand that a false statement or answer to any questions will subject me to penalties for perjury. I state because of my poverty, I am unable to hire an attorney. I further swear that the responses which I have made to these questions and instructions below are true. Are you presently employed?
Yes.
Okay. If the answer is yes, state the amount of your salary or wages per month. You can give the name and address of your employer.
I don't have a name, but his name is Gary Swindle. It's a tree trimming service, but he doesn't have a name for his
Okay.
corporation.
Hang on. last time you had to pay for a week, what were you making?
It wasn't even for a week. It was like for one job between what I made and what my brother made. It was $800, but that's between the two of us, so it was
Okay.
like $400. And he said he wouldn't be able to do that every time either.
Okay. So,
I think I make $10 an hour. That's what
Okay.
I'm supposed to make.
so you're part-time there, though? Do you happen to know his address or anything like that? Okay. Have you received, within the past 12 months, any money from any of the following sources? Business, profession, or any form of self-employment? You like own a business or like sell stuff on sell games or something on the side or something like that. Okay, rent payment, interest, or dividends?
I don't have any rent.
Pension, annuities, or life insurance payments?
I don't think so.
Gifts or inheritance? Any other sources?
Sure.
Do you own any cash or do you have money in a checking or savings account?
Very little.
Do you have a bank account with a bank? Okay, what bank?
Arvest.
What is it?
Arvest.
Arvest. About how much money do you think is in there?
$20. I can't even access that right now because it's locked.
Do you own any real estate, stocks, bonds, notes, automobiles, or any other valuable property, excluding ordinary household furnishings and clothing?
On a motorcycle.
Okay. Yes. Motorcycle. About how much is it worth, you think?
Maybe $900.
What kind of motorcycle?
Kawasaki.
You know how to spell Kawasaki off the top of your head?
Huh?
You know how to spell Kawasaki?
Kawasaki.
What cc is that?
500.
What year?
95.
Okay. Do you have any dependents, like children or anything that you take care of?
That's the dog.
I understand that any false statement or answer to any of these questions in this affidavit will subject me to penalties of perjury. I'm unable to hire or make arrangements to hire an attorney and request that the court appoint one to represent me. I'll make every effort to pay said attorney from my own funds and property and try to earn money to be paid towards an attorney fee. Sign, address, telephone number. I think that's going to be it. Do you have any more questions for me or anything?
I'm going to see my family again.
I believe the court should be in session today, no problem. So getting this paperwork done, gonna get it dropped off. You'll go before a judge today at 1. They'll bring up the new cases, and then they'll set a bond at that point. And then at that point, whatever your bond is, you can contact a bail bondsman or somebody that might be willing to come up there and put up the bond. And then after that, if you bond out, you'll be released until that court date, is my understanding. And then you'll come in for that court date, and then that'll begin the process.
What does the bail bondsman do for me?
If, like, let's say your bond, you got $1,000 bond or something, I don't know what the court's going to set it at. It's just a generalization. The bail bondsman will post that bond, normally for some sort of collateral or a guarantee, but you'll end up having to pay him back more. I think they collect interest on that. And then, they help track you down, I believe, if you don't pay your bond. But if you end up going through a bail bondsman, they'll go over all that paperwork with you. I'm very limited on how all that works, but
I've just never done anything
right.
like this.
They help you post the bond in case, because it's difficult to come up with a few $1,000s out of nowhere, and so they help you post the bond and get out of jail. Any other questions for me, bud?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, if you think of anything, you can let them know, and they can get a hold of me. Okay.
You bring Miller tomorrow.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
You need anybody else? You need another one?
Yeah.
What's the last name? It's just the one.
Well, that's the end of that video, man. They were charged, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to find some updates. I might speak on this after this right here to tell y'all the updates and things like that. But ultimately, they did get charged with it. And it's just sad and unfortunate that a lot of people are out here dealing with things like this, from kids to adults. And some people think that is right when in all actuality it's really not, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, we done seen enough. I'm ready to close this damn chapter. I do want to see the court proceedings and everything. So if I can find more about it, I will. But other than that, that's all I got to say about this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. They nasty, funky, stanky, dusty, crusty. Anything you could think of, they are that for doing what they did, allegedly. Other than that, I done said enough. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and we're going to talk about this in the comment section. I'll holler at y'all later. All right.
524 this one. Shumby right here in the area with a male in black short, no shirt.
What's going on, dude? That's a messed up, man. I just walked in and found my freaking wife and her son having sex.
Okay.
I'm 100% serious. She's drunk as all get out. He was too, and he just left.
What's he wearing?
My daughter just lives right there. That's probably where he's at.
Okay, show me this other road. What,
I just got home from work, man.
what, do you know what he's wearing?
No, I wasn't paying attention, man. I just got home from work.
Okay.
Well, I'm about to have her. I need her off property right now.
Hold on, what? 524, 26, what's his name?
Well, I mean, I stared at it. Like they wanted me to see it.
10-4. If you're close, I was gonna have you keep an
You
eye
think I'm
on
lying to you?
college in Maine, that area, but
Oh my God, I'm alive, Summer.
10-4. If you come down 63B, see if you can find a male walking. He walked westbound down College before I got here, and I didn't run into anybody on my way here. Negative, he's not. The husband of the female here, said he had no idea.
It's over with. Forever. She's in her, passed out on the damn bed.
So you don't know what he was wearing.
I have no idea, buddy. I really don't. I just walked in from work. Our other son's probably on the back porch. And we've had problems before. Everything's been good lately, but we've had problems before. No physical, nothing at all.
Okay.
Literally. Sickest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life, dude.
Okay.
Now she's just laying there. I need you to come talk to her. I need her gone.
So I can't make her leave. She'll have to go through the eviction process.
It's fixing to be, then shit's fixing to hit the fan then, dude.
Oh, we don't need that. Just hang out
You
here.
walk in there with me and
Just hang out here for a minute. Let me talk to her and see. I mean,
she's laying right there. You
Okay.
talk to her. Open the door.
hello?
Dude, hey, I'm
Police department,
real quick.
Miss Crystal?
I had sex with my son. I swear to God, I'm alive.
Miss Crystal?
Fucker was laying there butt naked, legs spread, and he had his dick in it. And I walked in and freaking And they both looked at me, and he just started shaking his freaking head.
It's Crystal.
And pulled his fucking pants up, and he left. And now she's sitting there, and she's screaming, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I got cops here and everything. She's drunker than shit, but I don't know if she was so fucking drunk, didn't know it, and he fucking raped her or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
So just hang out here for me for a minute, if you don't mind, or in the garage so you don't get rained on.
Yeah.
So, the son, does he?
I gotta go. I got to talk to the cop. I don't know what's going on.
You know him?
That's the other son.
Okay. Is that the one that we're
No.
talking about? Okay.
Oh, he's crying.
Yeah, I've already talked to
He's trying to
him.
kill himself or something. What?
No, I was just talking to him. He was
Who?
him over. I guess he's the one that called from over here. I don't know who called.
I called.
Okay.
I'm not leaving his side, David. What's going on?
How long?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daniel. Me and you are together. I'm
I'm done with
sorry.
all this. I'm done with all this.
I'm done. I'm done.
How long? Or did
I can't.
Did you see it?
Yes, I was in there when he was doing
Why didn't you stop him?
I can't. He's too big. This shit is too fucking out of hand.
Where's the other son live at?
Oh, I want.
Probably right there in that house.
Where are they? They're
Dennis.
at Summers?
Dennis, I don't know. Your mom's sitting right here.
No.
Yeah. Hey,
Quit.
That's my brother, Mom. That's my brother, Mom. Get the fuck off me, Mom.
Hey, quit.
Get the fuck off me, Mom.
Hey, quit.
I'm not doing anything. She's on me biting me.
Quit.
She's on me biting me.
I got one
She's on
five
me
and
biting me.
Hey,
Hey, quit.
get in the car.
Quit.
Drunk ass motherfuckers. Stop, y'all.
Stop, Mom.
Take your boat.
Stop.
Hey,
I promise I'm not doing
hey,
anything.
put your hands behind your back.
I just don't want her
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Here.
Put your hands behind your back.
I promise. I'll let you try to get her off me. You're nasty. You're nasty, Mom. Don't fucking touch me. Quit. You're nasty.
I love you.
You're
I
nasty.
love
Mom.
you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You're fucking drunk. Let's go inside. You're fucking nasty. Son.
I love
You're fucking
you.
nasty. I'll look at you, Daniel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daniel. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I love you.
Mom, no, you don't. Shut the fuck up. You're fucking gross, Mom. That's all you are. You're fucking nasty. You're fucking nasty.
Eat the door, David.
Right here in my pocket, Daniel. You're right here. Hang on.
Just keep the door.
I'll get in. That's all. Yes, sir. Thank you.
I love
Mom. That's my word. Don't want to say.
you.
Mom.
I love you.
Mom. You're nasty, Mom. You're nasty. Don't fucking tell my girlfriend shit. Don't talk to my girlfriend.
I love you.
Don't. You fucked up, Mom. Huh. I need you to go step over.
Alright.
Go step over there by the door.
No me.
Good? Yeah. Sure? Yeah.
Is she trying to fight you too?
No. Son, seen it happen. He was over on Tommy.
Okay.
I come out, talk to him. He said, what's going on here? That's like, I'm over here. He comes back walking over here. I'm talking to this guy. He runs inside. When I come inside, he's pounding on mom.
He is?
No, him.
Oh.
Pounding on mom. I grab him. He starts janking away. She starts swinging, trying to hit him. Wasn't purposely, but hits me trying to hit him back. And he stayed the swinging. And that's when I went to, thank him.
You better quit big on the fucking window. David, quit! David, you're gonna get tased, quit!
I didn't have time to double lock him. Alright, if you'll talk to her and see what her side is, I was trying to talk to him.
Dude, everything I own's here. I'm not leaving this house with all them right here.
Alright, sorry. So you walked in, come from work.
I went into the shower. I knew they was drinking. I tell they was drinking.
Okay, so you came in from work, went into the shower, came back out. I just out of the shower,
Yes, sir.
and that's when you seen.
Walked in right there on that baby.
Alright.
Apparently he was pissed off about all that, I guess.
No, I see where he's mad. I do, but at the same time,
No, I understand. He didn't know no
at
better.
the same time, you can't go in and beat no.
No. I need her gone. You can't.
That's gonna be a whole different process. Hard plant to you, and I'm trying to figure out everything that's led up to me getting down here. If you was hanging out in his car,
I'm not leaving you outside as long as she's around.
that's fine. You hang out in
Because
his car.
there'll be stuff if you complain.
I understand. That's fine.
Everywhere.
Where did he hit you at?
He cleared day thing yet.
Just,
So,
you
hey,
don't.
look at me.
What?
Look at me. Look at me.
Cause I heard, when I was coming in that door, I heard
He's
I
scared,
heard the pop, and
guys.
he's on top of you, reared back again.
He's scared. He's scared. Just,
Did he hit you, or where did he hit you at?
yeah, well, he's scared. It's just, I promise.
Hey, Crystal. I know he's scared. I know you're scared. But
He's
look.
super fucking
Look.
scared.
Okay. Well, look. That doesn't change the fact of
He
what he's
wants
already
to be a
done.
good dad.
Yeah. So what? Look, Crystal. Be honest with me, okay? Can you do that? You can't.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Hey, take another deep breath on it. In your nose, out your mouth.
Yeah,
Okay?
he's so
Take a couple of
scared.
those. I'm gonna come back and talk to you, okay? You get his idea.
No, I've got his name.
I'm not leaving anywhere, and I'm not.
I'm so done.
claims or keep anything.
007.
Bye.
007. 996.
Hey.
Come here. What takes that? Putting the heart down. That's going down. Everybody's going.
What if I didn't do anything?
Huh?
What if I didn't do anything?
So we got a call. That town center occurring. Go ahead.
But what if I didn't do anything? Like stupid, just like
4, I got another.
my grandson
I got another.
right down the road.
on the road already. Anyway, so we got a call that. 4, go ahead.
What? What?
Simple. Got a call that supposedly you and your son were having male relations. They walked in on it, and so that's wall hit. Okay? I'm trying to talk to him. I guess your other son comes in. The way he storms in, that's when I come in to make sure nothing's going on. As I'm coming in that door, I hear a loud pop, and he's on top of you with his arms raised back like he's fixing to hit you again.
That's it.
I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Okay.
I'm standing in that doorway, and he's on top of you with his hands raised back and his fist closed. And that's when I grab a hold of him, and he starts fighting me. Okay? I mean, you obviously heard me telling him, put his hands behind his back, put his hands behind his back. And he's still trying to pull away from it to get to you. Okay? That's why he's in handcuffs in the back of my car. So we're trying to figure everything out.
What do I do?
What do you mean, what do
He
you do?
never really hurt me.
Where did he hit you at?
He never will. It's like never.
I understand. I understand he's upset from what was saying or what's being said. But where did he hit you at in there whenever I was at that door? Because I couldn't tell where it was so dark and bright out here. But when I come in the door, he's got his arm reared back again on top of you.
Just would never, ever, in a million years hit me. It's just so like, what?
Okay. You just hang tight here and I'll be back in the shit, okay?
Can I talk to him for a couple of talks again? He's mad at her though.
You could talk to him. I was here for a second. I don't know if he told me where he hit it. Cause like I said, I was talking to him.
Miranda didn't believe it. So, he had to order to get one made.
Yeah. I just ended up saying about those situations.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
yeah.
you know.
So when you tried to pull, did he start fighting you once you did that?
So I'm out here talking to him. He was initially at home, man.
Right.
I written initial call.
Right.
I come over there talking to him. He's like, my mom gets raped, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, where's this at? What's your name, you know? And he's like, I don't know. And then that's when that said 3.7 college. I should gonna make 3.7 at college. He's like, yeah, that's it. And that's when I come over here. He's out here talking to him. I go in to talk to her. She's on the bed. She won't respond to me. So I'm like, well, I'm not even gonna just keep calling for an name or whatever. I went out to last year just in case.
Right.
Come back out, trying to continue talking to him. This guy, the other son, comes back from Tommy, walking across over here, starts talking to him, crying, going off upset, whatever. And then he lets him know, he's like, they're gone. He's like, no, your mom's inside. So he's like, she's inside. He's like, yeah, he storms inside. I take off. I didn't run, but I walked past to the door. So the way he stormed in the door.
Right.
I get to the door, open the door, and I hear a loud pop. And I look at, as I'm coming into the darkness of the house, I see him on top of her, and he's like this.
Right.
And that's when I run over. I go to grab him. I said, hey, put your hands on your back. Right. We go to the couch, and he starts pulling away from me, and he's like, I don't know if he's swinging at her to trying to get loose from me. And I'm like, put your hands on your back, you get tased, and that's when I straight out
Don't leave with us, just two of us here till somebody else get there.
Oh, we're not leaving this.
Yeah, we're not. That's when I said.
We're far from leaving.
That's when I said, hey, I got one fighting. Pull my taser out, rip the cartridge off, just fix the tasing, and he finally threw his hands. I said, fix your taser, and swung his hands behind his back.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, definitely mind that thing 45. Yeah.
It was 5:47, I said.
You only talked at all?
No, not yet. I'm off to it, go first on the back. I got a sticking good. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to the lawyer, have him or her present while you're being questioned. Now, afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any question is here. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answering any questions or making mistakes. You understand your right to write your findings. With these rights in mind, are you going to answer your questions? Okay. So, we got called over to College Street, 227. You know anything about that? What this country happened with her?
Shut up. They been drinking a little bit and got back to the house, and stepdad came into a situation that he didn't like at all, and I just left. I walked away because I didn't want to be there. And he got a little loud and started yelling and stuff like that, so I just walked out. I walked down there to the dirt road down there not before you get to the lake, like kind of before on this side. I just started walking down here on this side of it, like right there, and you can almost see it there. Started walking, kind of get eat out of the room and everything, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I've literally been walking for the last like 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay. So what's the incident that he got upset about or they walked in on?
It's just family stuff, man. It's just stupid stuff. It really is.
Like, what is that?
Like nothing specific. I really don't want to talk about it. It's got a long way.
So I mean, just stepdad walked in, saying something you didn't like, got upset, you left, and you're not wanting to really talk about the incident that occurred. Alright, so right now you're gonna be under arrest for incest. Right? So we're gonna jail pretty soon. Right. Go with me. How much shut up. Yeah, nothing. I'm talking for a moment, I heard it all. I said knock off from this side. Yeah. They don't talk that one, I talk to them about that. This is water, it's one of the things. That's what I'm Hey, I'll move for you. Yeah. I'll move for you. Your gun is open.
Oh no.
Got it.
Oh, they were down the top. Pardon? Well, in the field. They sent it to the roof. Oh, shit. Dancing. No. This man is very nice. Comfortable. For what now? Yeah, no problem. But that call came out, and I was reading it, and then they linked it to the other call and never dispatched it. So I was heading this way, and I called you, like, Wanted to make sure you had torque first. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take those. Appreciate y'all. Let's go.